Hello there, Mark Cunningham here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up some fixed asset settings when you first open your Xero file. Now I use the Australian version of Xero here, but you can still get value out of this video even if you're using a different country's version of Xero. So let's jump into Xero now and see how it's done. Now I have to do this in a real company rather than the demo company, so just start off on the dashboard, and from here just go to Accounting and Fixed Assets. Okay, and because this is the first time we've come into the fixed assets in our new Xero file, it's asking us to choose a start date. So this is a start date to record tax and book depreciation for assets. So you need to click on Set Start Date, and you need to choose one of the options from the drop-down menu. So for me, I'm going to choose 1st of July 2020 because that's the first date of the financial year from which I want to start depreciating assets in this Xero file. So I'll click on that and hit save. Okay, and once that's done, you can see here that we can start adding assets. But before we do that, we just need to go into settings. So just click on this settings button. And what we want to do is we want to add some asset types. So if you duplicate the screen and go to your chart of accounts and just go to the assets, okay, you can see here that we've got some fixed assets set up. So we've got office equipment and we've got computer equipment. So those are the asset types that we're going to set up. So just because they've been set up here in the chart of accounts, it doesn't mean they've actually been set up in the fixed assets section yet. So we'll open up the office equipment asset type over here first. So we'll just click on plus new asset type, and I'll just call it office equipment. Okay, and then what you need to do is choose those chart of account general ledger codes. So for this one, we're going to choose 710 office equipment for the asset, and then for the accumulated depreciation, we're going to choose 711. So that's that account and that account right there. Okay, so when we choose our depreciation expense account, we've already got one set up in here, that one there. So if you don't have one set up in your chart of accounts, you need to set one up and then choose it there. And you can use the same depreciation expense account for all of your asset types. So we'll end up putting that in the other asset type that we set up as well. All right, so down here, you need to do your depreciation methods, and this is something that you're going to have to check with your tax accountant as to what they want you to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose diminishing value, actual days, and 40%. And the reason I'm choosing that is because that's what's in the demo company for this asset type. So I'm just trying to mimic what's in the demo company. So I'll do that again down here for the tax depreciation method as well. Okay, and like I said, just make sure you check with your tax accountant as to what they want you to do for this. All right, I'll click on save. Okay, so now we have an asset type of office equipment set up. So what I'll do now is I'll also set up computer equipment. So I'll just click on asset type, and then I'll go through and set this one up so we don't have to run through every step again. Okay, so I've just got computer equipment there, and then you can see that I've chosen 720 and 721 for the asset account and the accumulated depreciation, which is those two there. As I said before, you can use the same depreciation expense account for different types of assets. So I've just chosen that same 416 account, and then I've just put in the depreciation methods, diminishing value at 40%, because again, that's what's in the demo company. So I'll just click on save. Right, and now we've got two asset types set up. Okay, so now that you know how to set them up, we can go back into the demo company. And if we go into fixed assets, and I'll just go into settings, and you can see that I've set them up in the fake company exactly as they are set up here in the demo company. All right, so that's it for your fixed asset settings in Xero.